As you can see here, like, I'm really struggling with putting the tree on the terrain because I imported into the one with the tree and it just wasn't working. The tree was too huge for the hill. The hill is supposed to be bigger than the tree, and when I enlarge it, as I said on the other one, the hair particles, they just started looking quite bad. I did try to fidget with the settings, try to change the number, the speed. I tried to change so many settings, but it just wasn't working. So I decided to delete it. Try to see if it was because I had imported into another Blender file, but even when I tried on the original one, it just made the same thing. Scaling it was not something that was gonna work for this. And I was quite sad when I realized it because it was like, oh no, I have to do it again. And I was quite frustrated because I realized that I had just been inefficient. But I restarted the whole process again, and actually I did like more this bigger one because I felt like I had more control over what I knew I needed to do to make the terrain, and I could make the hill look better, even though there's not much to do with the hill. It's just grabbing and bulbing the surface of a plane, which is basically what we're doing here. That is, add a plane and then sculpt it to your liking, then add hair to the hair particle emitter, and just fidget a little bit with the settings like number, speed, and how long you want the hair to be, and then you'll have a bigger terrain. Adding the texture mapping and just giving a color it actually was very simple, and it surprised me quite simple it is. And the video you also see some of the troubles I had. All of a sudden my Blender file freaked out. I think it's because I lost the 3D cursor, and it just started going everywhere. I was quite happy that I did have that was just a backup file and it wasn't actually my file. So I'm also quite proud and happy that I have learned to save backups. But so in the end, I actually ended up making the terrain 3 times because that one from that file that I couldn't find, let's say, direction on inside the file, I just had to delete it. So I have to open a new one and recreate the plane again for the 3rd time inside a different file. And I liked it even better than the first one and the second one. And I was quite surprised of myself when I didn't even needed to go back and watch what did I needed to use to do the texture mappings. I was actually quite happily surprised that I could just remember and knew what I needed to do. And the last thing I did is just adjust the setting to get the look of in the grass that I wanted, and I really loved that. And I even managed to like fill in some of the gaps that I had on the first try that I did and the second one, and that makes me even happier because it looked even better.